The Tales of Alex. It starts now. By Turtle Boys. Chapter 1. It starts here. Hello, name's Alex. I am best friends with Lisa and something crazy happened last night. My friend Zach went missing. It is said that he was at the mall when he went missing. After that I had suspicions that I was being followed because I kept hearing whispers behind my back. Then me and Lisa thought it was a good idea to go to the mall at night to check it out. We found nothing. Then we thought to go check the woods because early Chad went missing and it said he was in the woods. Chapter 2. Bad idea. So we went into the woods. Bad idea. We searched and searched but we found nothing until we ran into a house in the middle of the woods. We went inside and we saw a chair moving on its own. We went straight to the door. Bad news is we were locked in. Then the TV turned on. We were horrified but then we hear, Matt has gone missing today and so have Alex and Lisa. Then we hear Matt's voice behind us. He says, you should not be here, he's coming for you just like he did for me, Zach and Chad. Lisa started to scream for help. I told her, to be quiet, it will hear us, but it was too late. We heard footsteps upstairs. I kicked the door and me and Lisa ran out. Chapter 3. It came back. Me and Lisa went home and slept. Next day we ran to the cops station and told them everything. They thought we were liars, but when they realized that we were missing last night they believed us. They went to the woods but nothing was found and the house was gone, but one thing was found that we didn't find. It was a note that read, Dear Alex, I know where you are and what you are doing. You are reading this note. I know this because look behind you. Love, Run. The cops told me this and said, I was his next target, so hide. I did not do what they said because I was not smart and I thought I was too old to let you guys know I am 18 years old. So I went back into the woods but I had a feeling I had to go see the news, so I did, and what I heard was so sad for me. I heard Lisa was missing. I went to her house and talked to her parents. They said she was at school but never came back. But then I got a call from a cop telling me to come to the station now. Chapter 4. It is after me. I came to the station to see a note left for me. It read, Dear Alex, I have Lisa and she will become a big help just like the rest. If you want to save her, come here to Darkhill. Love, Run. It was the same guy doing this but my dumb brain said, go alone, and I didn't know. I hate my brain after that because it was a trap. I should have known. The guy was a tall, lanky man with a tiled neck and a shining white smile. I kicked his face so hard he fell. Then I saw slimy dark versions of Lisa, Matt, Chad and Zach. They chased me until I left Darkhill. I look at my Jordan and see slimy dark stuff on the bottom of it. I was so mad because it cost $168.99. I touched the slimy dark stuff and what happened next almost gave me a heart attack because the slime started consuming my hand. I got my water bottle and put the slime inside it to stop it from spreading more. Chapter 5. Starting a war. I skip school because my family is very protective of me, so they do not let me go to school because of what happened to Lisa. I wanted to build an army and I guess he wanted to as well because Mark goes missing as well as Jack. I am guessing he is trying to build his army and I am his main target. Also I get a note at my house. It read, Dear Alex, I hated how you kicked me in the face and ran away, so your brother Josh, right? Well, he is next if you do not come back. Love, Run. This is starting to get bad because he is going to get my brother and he knows where I live. Later I sit and watch TV. The news pops up saying, Josh, Alex's little brother, has gone missing. I think in my head, this has gone too far. Chapter 6. No, not them. I go to the station and then I go home just to see the monster in my house. He grabs me and my parents. I kick him in the face and leave, but he takes my parents away. I have real beef now. I ran into the woods and saw him. I jumped and kicked the back of his head. He fell down and hit a rock. I ran away. Next day the cops called me. I go to the station and I see a note left for me that reads, Dear Alex, if you do not come back to the woods, well, let's just say the cops won't be there tomorrow. Love, Run. I decided to go to the woods for the cops and my parents' sake, but I had a trick up my sleeve. Chapter 7. He knows. I went to the woods with a bat, that was my trick. I stepped on a rock and got picked up by Run. I got my bat and tried to hit him, but I was stopped by a slimy dark version of Jack, Run, saying, "I know your tricks, you think a bat will stop me, ha, in your dreams." I was covered up by a mask after that. Chapter 8. Trying to break out. I was in a cage when I woke up. I saw Isaac and Roy in another cage trying to break out free. Then I saw Run come up to their cage and take Isaac and Roy. So knowing that I will soon meet my fate, I see a key inside the wall. I grab it and unlock my cage. I go to a box and hide behind it. I see an exit, so I make a run for it, but then I hear, "Get him." So I run as fast as I can and I make it out, but as I jump off I see a ship, a spaceship, and Run on it with my family. I hear him say, "Ha ha, come here and meet your fate and join me. Your family joined me, so you should too," as he says that the ship will fly away with them. I see the fire blasting out of the engine. I see a hook in my pants. I grab it and I throw it on the spaceship. I got lucky because it landed on the ship. When I got on the spaceship I went inside and saw Run with my family, but they were not slimy yet. He throws them into a cage and locks them in and walks away. I run to the cage and say, "I will break you out," but as I said that, a monster came behind me, but I got lucky again because I dodged him. It was Jack with a slimy stick. I run up to him and punch him in the face and he falls down to the ground. Chapter 9. The Big Fight. As Jack falls to the ground I see Run by the corner of my eye. He does not look happy at all. He walks up to me and grabs my neck. I tried to kick him but I missed. He throws me to the floor. I get back up but I feel weird at the bottom of my feet. I look down to see the slimy dark stuff consuming my leg and my shoes, but while that was happening Run took my brother Josh away. There was nothing I could do because the slimy dark stuff got on my body and started to spread. Chapter 10. Stop the Stuff. I hear the sound of my mom crying as I pass out. Suddenly I felt my face and I look down and I see the slimy dark stuff off my body. I was very surprised because this only happened to me. The weird thing was that everyone was gone. I was very confused, but then I turned around. I saw that I was in a weird place and I saw a sign that read "Slimy Dark World." I thought this was where Run lived because Run is slimy, but then I get thrown to the floor. I wake up in a cage and see Isaac guarding my cage. I say, "Dude, let me out," but then I see the slime, so I know he was not going to help me, but the cell was made of sticks for some reason, so I kick the cell, but then Isaac grabs my neck and throws me back in the cell. Chapter 11. They are strong. I run back at him but he throws me back in the cell again. We do this over and over again until a hooded figure fights Isaac and tells me to follow me. But I did not want to because I played Five Nights at Freddy's, so I asked him, "Why should I?" But then he says, "I guess I should fight you." He throws a punch at me and I kick him, but he grabs my leg and throws me out of the window. I fall and land in water. Chapter 12. A new start soon. The water was slimy, but then I saw a portal getting built by Run. Then I came behind him and kicked him, but then I got sucked into the portal and saw Run jump in.